Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my Christmas haul. I will be doing all the books that I got for Christmas, which is mainly what I got for Christmas. I got a few other things, but basically anything that's book related is what I'll be showing in this video. The other stuff is like I got some clothes, I got some markers for my coloring books, which I got. I got like a blanket, I got some stuffed animals, which actually, I'll tilt it up. I know I'm 20, but I have an obsession with Paw Patrol, so I got Zuma and Marshall from Paw Patrol. But yeah, that's what today's video is. I will hopefully be able to get a little bit more videos up now that the holiday season, Christmas-wise, is coming to an end. Because I was a bit busy with like shopping and wrapping and seeing people and all of that stuff. So hopefully now that it's kind of past, I will be able to film, edit, and get up for all of you guys. But that is what today's video is. So let's just get into it. It's gonna be hopefully quick because I'm just gonna kind of speed run through it, but it's also probably gonna be long because they're my YouTube videos and they're always too long. Okay, so I first want to start out by saying that I am so grateful and thankful for everything that I got. I'm very aware that my parents and I are very fortunate to be able to have multiple gifts for Christmas. Some people don't get any gifts for Christmas, and so I'm just super grateful that I'm able to get these. And I just love that they love me and that they want to give me books for Christmas instead of being like, but like, don't you need other things? No. I mean, maybe, but I don't want those things. But anyways, the first thing I want to start out by saying that I got, guys, I got a desktop computer for my apartment. So if you don't know this whole entire year of cluster, you know what that end of that word is. I just can't say it on YouTube. Since I've gone to college, which was whatever year it started, I'm a sophomore, whatever. But specifically this year, starting in August, being in my new apartment, I usually use iMovie to edit when I'm at school. It's just the easiest thing. My laptop doesn't have like really enough storage space to like continuously edit videos, and it doesn't like to actually work. So I use iMovie, but then when I'm at home, I have a paid service that I use on my desktop that my mom has. I just borrow hers. And so I edit on there. Well, iMovie has started to get really finicky and sometimes just not work. And then also my like photo storage space has also decided to say that I don't have enough storage to download the video, even though I literally do. So I don't know what it's talking about, but my phone apparently just like doesn't like me editing videos on my phone. So it was like getting really difficult and I was getting really annoyed. Like all I want to do is make my videos and edit them and post them. It brings me joy. I know you guys like it. Like that's literally all I want to do. And so I was like, well, you know what the only solution to this is? Literally not the only solution, but it's the solution I wanted, was to ask for a desktop, which I also had many other reasons. Like I like gaming on my desktops. I really like writing my book on my desktop. I like having the bigger screen to like write on. I can do homework on it now too with the bigger screen. So I got that for Christmas. I literally so excited. I was really nervous I wasn't gonna get it because I know that they can be very expensive, but I purposely found one that I was like, this should work. It's very similar to the one I use at home and it's much cheaper than some of the other ones you can get. So I'm very excited. I did get that, and I don't have it up here to like show you because it's still in the box downstairs because I'm not gonna be setting it up. Probably either until I get to my apartment, or my dad and I were talking, I might set it up here, put it in the car, drive to my apartment, and then bring it in, whatever. Not important to you all. But that was the first thing that I got that was like book related. Okay, the next thing that I got was this Kindle holder. So I already have the clicker, but this is the thing that like I hook this up to like my side table, and then this goes over here. And you put the Kindle in this, and then you put the clicker on the Kindle, and then you literally can just lay in bed and hold nothing but the clicker and just be like under the covers, snuggled up and warm, reading your book. I will probably never leave my bed again. But you know what? That's okay. So if you see a lot more videos from me in my bed, you know why. But I'm super excited because I can use that here and at school. It's very easy to like take apart and pack. So that was really exciting for me. My mom, who's also a reader, well, my whole family are readers, which is part of the reason that I'm easily able to be spoiled on Christmas because we all enjoy getting books. She got a different one than I did. She got like a full like floor standing one. but I want to try this one out first because I feel like it's like takes up less space and it's easier to move, like I was saying. So I'm gonna try this one first. If this really doesn't work well, then I'll probably end up asking for the floor one next year, or maybe I'll splurge and get it for myself. But I wanted to try that one out first, so yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I got, I didn't ask for, and I didn't really know that these existed, but I thought this was really cool. I got a birth date book, so it basically has like my name, my birth date, the time I was born, where I was born, what my sign is, what my rising sign is, my moon sign, all those different things. Gives information about all those signs and like people that have the same birthday and the same sign as you and all that stuff. So I just thought that that was really cool. And then along with that, you also get a customized candle, which has like its own like scent. Like my sibling also got one, so like we have different scents, but it also has like information on the candle that's like also probably in the book, I'm sure. But I thought this was really cool because it's something I didn't ask for, but I definitely love, and I cannot wait to read all about, you know, myself. But I think that I'm not like someone who's like, oh my god, like, yes, zodiac signs are real, like everyone like should listen to them. Like, I'm not necessarily like that, but I do really enjoy reading them and like finding the little like, oh, that's actually really similar to me, or wow, that's actually really accurate. And I think it's cool when that lines up. So I'm really happy about that. And then the next book I got was another book that I did not ask for, but I'm really happy I got. And it is called The Secret Ingredient by Pal. Why did that come out as an accent? I don't know. I really can't tell you guys why that came out as an accent. Anyways, The Secret Ingredient by Paul Castle. So I actually got this from my mom because she saw this on TikTok, and I've actually also seen it on TikTok. Now that she sent me the TikTok that's like related, I realized I've seen the guy on TikTok before. But he illustrated and wrote this children's book. Long story short, she got it for me. It is also signed by the author, so I always love adding to my signed book collection. Basically, what I gathered from the video, and if you want more information, you can go to my TikTok. I'm gonna try to link his video on my TikTok, but if not, you can also just look him up on TikTok and find it. But basically, a bookstore was like, we can't sell this. We want a refund of our money that we spent to buy these books. So he got these books shipped back to him. He had to refund them. But then they sold out overnight. And basically, I just wanted to support, and my mom wanted to support a smaller author, as well as someone who was literally discriminated against because they wrote a book about gay penguins. They were like, no, you can't sell it here because you have LGBTQ representation in your book. Like, what? I don't like to get political because, like, on social media, because I'm probably not the most well-informed and well-educated person in the entire world to talk about it, and I don't want to end up saying something that will offend anyone. However, I will say that I think it is ridiculous that people are getting their panties up in a twist about a child's book that really, truly, any child is just gonna be like, oh, penguins, how cute. Or, you know, they have other animals in here like, oh, sloths, how cute. Or, hey, come back. There were alligators. I'm trying to find them. Or, oh, look at these alligators. Like, they're not gonna care. And they shouldn't. Because, you know what? It shouldn't matter who is in love with who. It really shouldn't. And it doesn't. Anyways, before I go into a big long spiel, that is why my mom got it for me, and I think that it is an adorable book, and I am just very grateful that I was able to not only support this author, but also be able to share with you all why I think that it is important sometimes to do these things, because there are many authors who unfortunately aren't writing children's books but are writing straight up like adult books, and those are also being turned away and told that they can't sell those or shouldn't write those and things like that. And it's just simply no. You want to write about gay penguins, you write about gay penguins. You know what? I think gay penguins are great. Okay. On to the next thing before I literally spend 20 minutes of the video talking about it, because I'm just gonna get irritated the more I think about it. So okay, the next thing I got was a spicy bookish coloring book. So my mom found this on TikTok, I'm pretty sure. And basically it just has like a bunch of different things. Like this one says not hashtag, just team dark romance. This one says villains do it for me. Slow burn, that's fun. So it just has a bunch of different bookish related smutty coloring book pages, which I thought was really cute. And then I was really excited when I opened this. I got the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So these books, the series, the movies, like, oh my lord, have been a staple in my household and in my life growing up as the wee lad that I am. Like, I don't remember when I watched the first time these movies and like the Hobbit movies, but I just know that they've been embedded in my memory since I can remember. I love them, and I watch them on a pretty yearly basis. We are actually doing our yearly rewatch, me and my sibling. I took a little break from it to come film this, but I love them so much. They're so great, and I really want to read them. I know that it's old writing because Tolkien is, he wrote this a while ago, and I know that it'll be difficult. They're gonna be difficult, but I also have, you know, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, and I have the complete collection of the Jane Austen novels, and I want to read all those too. So it's just kind of like, if I give myself some other like reading and things like that, like, I don't know, I want to read them. My siblings read them, my dad's read them, my mom might have read them too, I can't remember. But I am feeling left out. I want to read them, and look at how gorgeous they are. They have sprayed edges, they're so pretty. And I have a Legolas Funko Pop who has just been sitting casually up there on my like cubed bookshelf, and now I can put him with his little collection. I would love to collect all of them, especially Aragorn, because Legolas and Aragorn are literally like the first book boyfriend men. I mean, it was the movie adaptions of them, but like, oh, love them dearly. But yeah, that was the next thing I got. The next book, funny or not, it's actually a book I bought for myself, but my mom thought the package said her name, so she opened it, and then when saw it, was like, oh, this must be a book that I bought for Paige for Christmas. And that's the special edition of Hooked by Emily McIntyre. So it was wrapped and gifted to me for Christmas, but I did technically buy this. So what a sleigh this was. I think it's gorgeous. I love the sprayed edges. I love that it says darling on it. And I can show the character art because it's not really that bad. But gorgeous. I love it. I can't wait to continue to get more of these, because I'm pretty sure Emily McIntyre said she was going to do these type of like, not cloth bound, but like these hardcover special editions of the whole series, which of course, you know, I'm of course gonna have to have. I can't just not have them. So yeah, I was really excited to get that. Next, I got Scorpio Rising, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the author's name. I think it might be like Phoebe Marie, but I'm not 100% sure. I saw this book on TikTok, and the TikTok was really interesting, and then I read the back of it on Amazon, and I thought it was also very interesting. It is a romantasy, and so I asked for it for Christmas. I don't know a whole lot, and I honestly don't want to know a whole lot about it. I really love going into books with the excitement of, I've heard good things about it and maybe know a few things, but not a whole lot, and then getting into it and being like, oh, like, why is that happening? And then you find out and you're like, whoa. Because I have been spoiled by so many popular book talk romantasy series that I want to go into one and not know anything about it. So I was really excited to get this. And then I also got another romantasy, at least I'm pretty sure it's a romantasy. This is Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. It is also the exclusive edition with the sprayed edges. And I also can't remember what this one is about exactly. Oh yes, humans stealing dragon magic, of course. Well, of course we did. But I will say, I think this is a bit of an unpopular opinion. I don't love paperbacks having sprayed edges because it really makes the book, I feel like, feel a little bit stiff. I really prefer them when they're the hardbacks. I think this is okay, like you can see here, like they just sprayed on the dragons. I think that is okay, it's very limited. This one, I was so grateful. I don't know if it's just the copy I got or what, but I got a really floopy copy. So I'm very happy about that it's not super stiff. But I know sometimes they can be really stiff. Usually they look fine. Like, I don't think this looks bad. It's just sometimes they feel a little odd, and I don't know. I have a weird thing with sometimes how books feel, and if I don't like the way it feels, I don't want to read it. So Oh well. But I'm pretty sure that's all the romanticies I got. I think the rest of them are romance books. But I did get a Barnes & Noble gift card, which I'm excited. I'm gonna try to save. I'm really going to try to save it. I don't think it'll last long, but I'm going to try. But yeah, next should be all romance books. First romance book that I got was Lights Out by Kayla James. So I have already read this book. I'm pretty sure I read it as an ARC, but I know for I was trying to say for sure and for a fact at the same time. Okay, let's retry this. I know that I read the second book that literally like just came out in December. I read it also in December as an ARC, and I enjoyed that one a lot. I did like this one. I did like the second one better, but this one was really cute. It's an F1 romance, and I loved the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher, and so I wanted to read more F1. So I think if you do like the Dirty Air series, I do think you would like this. It has similar vibes to it, but it's still different enough that you don't feel like you're reading the same book again. But since I read it and I didn't have the physical copy, I wanted the physical copy of it, so I got that. And then I got The Cruelest Kind of Hate by Celeste Byers. So this is the third book in, I think it's called the Riverside Reaper series. I don't know if you can see here, but this blue and pink one, oh my god, okay. This blue and pink one right here, this is the first book and the second book of this series. And no, I haven't read it yet. I know, guys, stop judging me. But I really do think I will like this series a lot. It's a hockey romance series. Who wouldn't like it? The only thing I don't like is I don't like the guy's name. His name is Gage. And for some reason, and I think it's because my name is Paige, but I don't know, I feel like Gage is just, and I'm sorry if anyone named Gage is watching this, I don't mean to offend you, but it just is such an odd name. And I don't know, I think it's because my name is Paige, and I'm just gonna be like reading it and like, I'm gonna feel weird, but whatever, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be great. But I will be doing a video, spoiler alert, I think probably next week it might be up, where I'm gonna do like books and series that I really want to read for next year, and that series is in there because oh my god, excuse me, I'm so glad that didn't end up being a very loud burp, but I've had it for maybe a year now. I think I got the first two last Christmas, and I just need to read them. I need someone to force it onto me. I need to read them. I'm probably gonna take them to school with me to force myself to read them. But yeah, that was some number of book that I got for Christmas. I don't even know where we're at. Next, I got the Boys of Brayshaw High series by Megan Brandy. So I got the first book in that series. If I remember correctly, I think Steph, which if you guys are in the book community, you probably know Steph. I'm pretty sure she read this and liked it. I think that's where I like found the book. But it sounds like a very interesting plot line. I feel like it'll be some fun drama-filled book stuff, but I'm not 100% sure what it's about. So that's why I only got the first book, because if I don't like it, I don't want to have the whole series. I usually only buy a whole series or request for Christmas a whole series if I'm like 99.9% sure I'm gonna like it. So that's why I only got the first book, but I am excited. Also, can we talk about the fact that Megan Brandy clearly, like, she must love the purples, the blues, and the pinks, because this literally is like practically the same colors in the same places, I feel like, as Say You Swear, which I have over here on my other shelf. So I just think that's kind of funny. But this is the next book that I got. Then I got Make You Mine by Tia Lewis, or Louise maybe. Maybe Louise. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know how to pronounce half these people's names because I've never met them and I don't know exactly how they pronounce it. But I have actually not seen a single person talk about this book. I saw it on Amazon and I thought the cover was pretty, so I clicked on it, and then I read the back and I thought it was interesting. So I asked for it, and if I remember correctly, because of course, the amount of books that I on like a daily basis look on Amazon, read the back of, and like add to my wish list is crazy. But I'm pretty sure this one was a brother's best friend, second chance romancy type thing. I think there's a bit of sad plot to it, which honestly always is like, because usually it's sad and then you're like, oh my god, and then they get their happy ending and you're like, oh, and it just like makes you feel better. Usually, not all the time. Sometimes that's not the case. If he had been with me, sometimes, not always. But I'm pretty sure that this one is a happily ever after type thing. But that was the next book that I got. And then I got this book called Work It Out by, I don't know if it's Eva or Ava. I've heard people I know people who spell it like this but pronounce it Ava, and then I know people who spell it this way and pronounce it Eva, so I'm not exactly sure, and I have no idea how to pronounce the last name, but it's called Work It Out. I almost requested this as an ARC because I thought that it was very interesting, but I was really busy, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read it before the like review is due, so I didn't request it, but I still wanted to read it, so I asked for it for Christmas, and I did get it. She is a gymnast and he's an actor, and I'm pretty sure she's like getting him prepared for a role. Yeah, he has like an yeah. He has like an action film he has to get ready for, so she's like personally training him, and then I'm sure they like fall in love and things, and it's like, oh well, we can't, we're co-workers and all those things. So I'm excited for this as well. Okay, so I have 2 series slash trilogy to show you as my last book or books of the thing. So I got the Campus Games series by Stephanie Alves. So the first book is Never Have I Ever, and then we have Spin the Bottle, and then Would You Rather, and then Truth or Dare. So I think that I love the fact that these are all like play-ons of games that you would play at like parties and like things like that. Like I just think that is like a really creative idea. But then B, I loved the covers. Like, come on, this pastel-y coloring, like this purple is gorgeous, the green is gorgeous, the pink is gorgeous, blue, I love the covers, which I do definitely judge books by covers. If they have a really ugly cover, it's really not gonna make me want to read it. And that's just me being honest with you all, like, but I love these covers. I think I'm gonna love the books. Like, I really don't feel like I'm not going to, so I'm very excited about getting these. I actually asked for them last year and didn't get them, and so I'm happy I got them this year. I've been like thinking about like, oh, like maybe read it on Kindle, but I really want to read them in the physical form. Like, I don't know why, I just really do. So I'm really happy I got these. And then this next one is a trilogy, and I actually opened this on Christmas Eve, because we got to open one gift on Christmas Eve, and this one happened to be the one that I picked. And let me tell you all, I was so happy. This was the top book that I wanted for Christmas. I wanted the Grip trilogy, and I got it. So for some reason, I don't know if it was Barnes & Noble or Amazon, I don't know who my mom bought it from, but they sent 2 of the first book, so I have 2 of the first. But I was so happy. I literally was like, oh my god, we don't even need to have Christmas. I got the top books that I wanted for Christmas, so so Flow is the first one. It's very short. It's basically like a novella, I think, to kind of like get you into like the plot and the characters and everything. And then we have Grip, and then we have Still. So I'm very, very excited to read these. I have recently become such a fan of Kenny D. Ryan, and I have heard from people that I know who have read most of her books that this is their favorite of her books, so I'm very excited to read them. And yeah, I don't know, I was so happy that I got these, because if I wasn't, they were immediately gonna be a lot. Like, I can tell you that right now. I wanted to read them so bad. But yeah, those were the books that I got for Christmas this year. So that was my book haul. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Again, so grateful to my family for getting me all these books for Christmas. I love them. I hope that you all got whatever you guys asked for your holiday season. And yeah, I'm just super grateful for all the books, and like I said, I hope that you guys all got what you guys wanted. I will hopefully have this up soon, and then when you guys are watching this, hopefully in a couple days to a week, I'll have my like books that I want to read for 2024 video out. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna title it yet, but yeah, I'm so excited. I love them all so much. I will also have a updated bookshelf too, where whenever I end up reorganizing them all, because there are also gonna be books that I'm unhauling, because, well, I need to make space for these new bad boys, and there's some books that I have just had forever and I'm just not gonna read them, and they just need to go. Or books that I have read that I know myself, I'm never gonna reread them, and they were just like, okay, so I'm gonna get rid of them and stuff like that. So I will probably also make a video for that. But if you guys want other book content, follow me on TikTok and Instagram so that you guys can see all of that. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!